Good evening, everybody. It's Scott here for another exciting episode of our DireWolf20 world. I hope everybody's evening's going well, and as promised, this episode is going to be covering all our communal builds, and it's actually going to be quite an exciting episode because there's a lot to show this time. What I'll do is I'll start off at the old transmitter points. This is essentially the nexus of all the other transporters for all the bases. It all points to here. Obviously using RF tools. And what we have here is a lovely, I think it's using RF tools as well, but it creates a nice little projection of the map. So we are right here at the moment, right there. And you can see there are a bunch of very large buildings over here. Over here, we'll be looking at this first, is our energy producing area. The road going up to here is where the graveyard is. Over here is where one of my friends' builds is. And over there is the floating castle in the sky of my mate's build. Here is the ruins of the first village we set up a mini temporary base at. And over here is my mate's museum. And here will be the training school. So what we're going to do is we'll go here first. We'll move over to the graveyard. Woo. And then we'll move to the museum and the school. Alright guys? As you can see, we've got all these wonderful lights here. These are power lanterns from Immersive Engineering. And the nice thing about them is obviously they do produce a nice light source during the night. But it stops mobs from spawning over a certain number of blocks as well. I can't remember how many it is. I think it's 12 square radius. So it's very, very nice. You don't have to have a bunch of torches lying around messing up the place. I mean, they do need to be powered, as the name of it. And that's the purpose of these overhead wires. They're, I think, copper wires or low voltage wires, which connect to this. And then you've got another advanced power cell. That is what's powering all these things. Oh, all these lamps even. Right. Let's go around here. And go up the stairs. As you can see, there's the big beast. It's not too far, I have to say. Obviously some of the bricks are missing. It looks like some Endermen may have stolen them. Right, we've got some... Oh god. I must mention as well, if you touch these wires you get electrocuted. It's the joys of having Draconic Evolution armour. As you can see here, it's we have a tier 8 energy core, and it's been powered by one of these solar arrays over here, but there's also a massive set of solar arrays over there in a desert biome, and it's producing a load of power at the moment. See, 178.968 mega RF per tick. It's only 0.016% full. Absolutely crazy. I really do like the look of this build as well, because it looks a little bit evil, you know, like some sort of evil villain would have. I've also got some Immersive Engineering gun turrets as well. Very, very nice. It stops nasty intruders from damaging it. I'll put up some railings here as well, because one of our players, obviously, he dies a lot, and would obviously keep on falling into this lava flow. It does look very, very nice. What I'm going to do is I'll do a nice little aerial view of it even. Very nice. You're probably wondering what those things are up in the front as well, actually. These are lightning rods. So essentially you can get some extra energy when the lightning strikes it. It's quite spectacular at during thunderstorms, I have to say. Right, onwards to the graveyard. I think this is one of the first builds I made for our communal set. I thought it would be quite funny to essentially have gravestones for every death each of the players have had. See, he's got some old Endermen heads protecting it. Got a nice little fountain here. So all these dandelions for the chap who has the base in the sky. I believe this is the chap who has the mountains. I believe this is the chap who has the was it the Thunderdome, and this is my set of graves. And over here we have a couple of other users, who don't really play it that much, unfortunately. And over here, my mate who actually had the Thunderdome, he had a pet sheep. Unfortunately, my other mate decided to kill him without realising, and so he set up a little gravestone for him. Basically, the sheep decided to live on top of a mushroom, hence why he's put that there as well. As you see, there's still more of these lovely lamps as well, still lighting the way. And we've got some chiselled stone for the road as well. It looks quite nice. As well as these bamboo leaves. They look very, very nice as bushes. You can see over here we've got some immersive engineering windmills as well. I mean, they do provide power, but because we've got wonderful solar arrays, the power generation on them is quite obsolete, but they do look quite nice, I have to say. Over here we're going to go past the ruins of our temporary base. I mean, I will come back to that at some point. Right, let's go over the bridge. I do enjoy the bridge because it looks like a little suspension bridge held up by the wiring of the lamps. And here we've got a little monument, see, lit up by some lava down there. I didn't mention what we'll do is we'll go to the museum first. It's got some nice little features there. I mean, it's not been finished yet, but it still looks pretty impressive. I think my mate was working on this for quite a while. He did actually encapsulate it in a barrier so nobody else could look in, because he wanted to essentially show off a more finished product. So we've got a nice little bridge here. It's a wonderful monument. He's obviously tried making the grass here a bit more realistic. Some wonderful pillars as well. I mean, as you can see, he's put a lot of detail into this with the different block types as well, chisel and bits. Oh, and now he's gonna. Oh God! Wow. Whoopsie! Yeah, he's gonna forget me now after that. Right. Let's just go place that. I'll have to obviously repair that at another time. I didn't realise that mobs would spawn. Oops, I think he's going to go at me. I mean, anyway, going back to this, the windows look very, very nice as well. This lovely little frame he's got going here. He's obviously put a lot of effort into it. That's wonderful as well. So at the moment, I think he was going to have different exhibits in each of these rooms. But as you can see, they're a little bit empty. Wonderful glass ceiling. I think the inspiration he was trying to take from that was would be from the Natural History Museum down in London. See, they're a bit empty still. I mean, he's done a lovely job with that stained glass as well. I mean, I think he was still going to finish the railing. The really nice thing about this, I mean, you can obviously go up here by the stairs. Very, very nice. But you'll see these little boxes over here. I wonder what they do, eh? So let's go over here. There's a little switch here. I mean, look how nice is that. That's so nice. Alright, we'll press it to go back up now. Absolutely wonderful. I think what is used is what is it? Elevators from RF Tools. It does look very, very nice. It just works so well. I think he's got. What is this? I think this is his environmental controller. Essentially, what's this the thing he was using? Peaceful environment. There you go. That's why the mobs are spawning. So, obviously, you know what this device power cell is. It's just a little battery pack, and this was pumping it into this environmental controller. And you can see peaceful environmental module. for its hostile mob spawning in here, it must have ran out. Hence why there are creepers and other nasties out here, because there isn't obviously a good enough, adequate enough light source. Oh god, that's why. Right, I'll come back to that, and I'll have to repair it another time. But overall, as you can see, the size of this thing, absolutely massive. Looks wonderful. I believe he tried completely landscape this area as well, so flattened it to be able to actually have everything on the same level. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right, plop. Right, on to the next one before those mobs get us again. You see, the next one will be over here, and this is my build. Much like my mates here, I haven't actually finished this build. I'm still trying to work on the outside and the inside, but unfortunately life gets in the way, as I'm sure you guys can appreciate that. We've still got lovely lights going by. So, as you can see, it's very, very tall. I think it reaches the max height, I think it was 250 blocks or something. So I should be having water all around it to make it a little bit more fluid. These pink castle door, it comes out, as you can see from the top, this comes from the Twilight Forest. It's in a castle there, but it's so nice. I mean, look at this. Boom! Absolutely lovely. As you see, I'm currently working on the inside at the moment. Got some more of these castle doors, which will go in here. Nice ceiling. But so each of these rooms are going to have different aspects or different mods in them, so people can come in here, test them out, and go, oh, that's how you do, I don't know, immersive engineering or thermodynamics or something like thermodynamics or something along those lines. So I mean, all of them are going to be the same. So nothing too exciting. And what we have here, these bits of glowstone, is an elevator which pops us right up to the top. So each of these doors, they're different they're portals from Draconic Evolution, and they're powered by Ender Pearls as well. They're going to take you to like essentially an event world, which I'm currently building at the moment with this one. As you can see down here, it's pretty high up. We are at the highest we can be. I'm pretty sure if I were to try and place a block right now, it won't let me. Yeah, 256 blocks, mind you, not 250, that's the highest it is. You can see pretty much everything. So, right, if we just come here, you can see where the museum is, you can see where the graveyard is, and where the energy core is. So that's pretty nice, and you can see the two other friends' bases there, the little treehouse and the floating base up there. It's wonderful, right? What we can do now, and then is potentially go into the event world. Loads. Oops. Rendering a block. Oh well. As you can see, it's still in the development stage, hence why I've got this builder and chisel and kitchen floors. So essentially what this is a void world, so there's nothing else here, so nothing can get slowed down by it. Put some more of these wonderful powered lanterns. You can obviously see that they can be placed upside down, but they still look pretty nice. So each of these doors will take you to a little event. And at the moment, there'll be a nice event over here. Obviously not being finished. What's going to happen there, we're going to put a nice little a maze. So whoever can get through the maze first will win. Oh, there you go. Didn't take as long to load this time. Right. I believe this little tour's taken a little bit less time than I anticipated, actually, guys. It's wonderful. So, if you want, you can obviously vote, do a comment down below to see, or to say who do you think's the best build is, this one or my mate's museum. Any suggestions you guys think would be good to add to these builds as well. Obviously I'm going to do some more videos soon. I can showcase our temporary base amongst other things and how we mine things. Until then, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to this channel if you want to see more, we should be doing some more videos, like a completely refresh, starting right from the beginning, so we can obviously go on the journey together, as well as maybe building a complete life-size, one-to-one scale of the Birmingham City in the UK. Obviously there's going to be a long build, but you know, if you want to be a part of that, you know, subscribe and like the videos. In the meantime, guys, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.